Frank Sanchez, his manager, believes that his charge beats Tyson Fury if and when they fight. He says Fury is no fool and he's a very good fighter. I'm paraphrasing here, but he believes that Frank Sanchez beats him, and he believes that Frank Sanchez will have to maneuver himself into number one contender position to be able to get that shot against Tyson Fury, because again, he believes Fury knows exactly how good Frank Sanchez is. Now, I was quite impressed by some things that I saw from Frank Sanchez in the FA-Ajagba fight. His next fight is going to be against Carlos Negron, and to me, that's a poor fight. That's kind of a run out. I'd prefer to see him in there against another serious contender rather than Carlos Negron. In fact, let me have a look at Carlos Negron's record since he got beat by I saw the Dominic Brazil fight. Then he lost to Brian Howard in one round. Oh no. He's strung together some wins since then, but against nobody. Literally nobody, as you can see there. So to me, this is a poor fight, but I was impressed by certain things against FA-Ajagba, particularly the speed of Frank Sanchez. His hand speed and counterpunching ability was really, really impressive. And if he can do that against Tyson Fury, who isn't going to be as reluctant, I wouldn't imagine, as an FA-Ajagba, then maybe he can give Tyson Fury some serious issues. Obviously, I'm not convinced by this 29 years of age for Frank Sanchez. I think he's much older than that. Nonetheless, however old he actually is, he moves very well. He's fast, he's sharp. He, working with Eddie Reynoso, is definitely trying to emulate some of the things that Canelo does. I mean, the performance against the Jagba was slightly reminiscent of Canelo against Golovkin, because it was back foot and counter punching, good punch economy, and only punching when his opponent was punching, that kind of thing. So yeah, you can see obviously he's well-schooled Cuban, but you can see the Eddie Reynoso influence on his style as well. And I think that would be quite a difficult thing for Tyson Fury to try and contend with. I'm not saying that it'll be enough to beat Tyson Fury, but I do think Tyson Fury would have issues there. I've spoken in the past about how I think a smaller heavyweight could give Tyson Fury issues, as we saw against Steve Cunningham. Frank Sanchez, not a particularly small heavyweight in his last fight, 240 pounds, but he can move like a small heavyweight. And at 6'4", he's certainly a lot shorter than Tyson Fury. So he might be, for all we know, the optimum size to beat a Tyson Fury. So not so small as a Cunningham to just get ragdolled on the inside, but small enough to still have that quickness to be able to counterpunch Fury and make Fury look a little bit clumsy when he comes forward and tries to get to him. Or even if Fury tries to stay long range and box, he might be able to make him look a bit clumsy. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below about Frank Sanchez, the Cuban Flash, and his chances against the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.